Hello, what's up? What's going on? Today, I want to talk about how our beliefs can control us in different ways. It doesn't matter if we are aware of them or not, but as you start becoming more aware of your beliefs, your experience, what you have um, been experiencing before, prior events, and your also your own personality and how you interpret the world, like how everything um, has an influence and let's say not control, like we could say control how it controls you in different situations, everyday situation in the future. And like it happens automatically even though you think about it. It's almost like it's not a kind of conscious decision. It just happened. Oh yeah. So, um, but and why it's important. It's because maybe you don't behave in a way that you would like to, and or it's not healthy for you. That makes you spend more energy than is needed by doing it. So that's why you maybe don't want want to keep on doing what you're doing when you become aware of how you actually behave and make decisions, like it's going on like us. You don't have control over it, and you can't either force it into how you would like it to be, just like that. So to that's what I experienced today, and this is a part of me sharing my experience, so that eventually I will get into a better flow state and more productive state where I can put together knowledge I have and put it into to my course and defining my offer, like the course and the offer that would be for externally. The internal offer I have, yeah, but also I need to provide something for everyone and for free. Like of course I want to share as much as possible, and I want to share what you need, what you want to learn, and what you want to get better at, and how you can change, how you can transform. So today is about change and how difficult it is, even though you are aware of it. So that's just you cannot handle anything you are not aware of. So that's how you say the starting point, and there's a lot of things we are not aware of. Then when you become aware, it doesn't necessarily make any difference. Often it doesn't change anything. Only because you're aware doesn't mean that it will change. Many have that false belief that only if you are aware of how you're doing, how you behave, that will help you change and become it. Then you would be able to choose. But it's not like that. It's like, let's see if I can find some example. But okay, if you become aware of your thoughts, then you will be able to change them just like that. That doesn't really work like that. It isn't really possible like that, just like that. From that, you need to then learn some other ability and skill to observe your thoughts and let them go. It's not about forcing them and then they disappear. Or something in your behavior that you're aware, this is bad for me, I don't like it. But that only because you have that new opinion doesn't make it any different than now. So that's what you begin with, and then when eventually you can change a lot of things in you and in your identity, take it, take the future self that you want to be, the characteristics and the life you want to have, and the knowledge and skills you have, and then you can start doing it today and learn it. But you have to constantly work, and what I believe that just small steps, 1% better every day leads a long way during 1 year. If you have read Atomic Habits, and if you understand a logarithmic function. Yeah, logarithmic function is not a straight line. It works like it's almost the same way like compound rates works. Compound interest works is the same way. So yeah, that's a little bit about change in behavior. But and now what happened to me today? I met a lot of new people today at work, which is how I'm still working. But then after work, I met a new person, and this person, it was it was a good meeting, interesting meeting. But what I realized then afterwards, like I couldn't end this meeting, and I just kept on talking, and what I realized afterwards is that something about that meeting, when I meet a new person, that we could potentially work together in the future, like in a project or whatever. It's not a client. It's not that kind of cooperation or business. It's like work together, doing something. In this case, maybe playing music. That's what we was talking about. And when you play music with someone that you need to get along with this person, you need to get to know this person, understand each other, and communicate. You need to give a good impression, and I wanted to be likable. So it was like I was keep on talking, and then when I do that, I talk too much. So it doesn't like make any sense anymore. It's almost not natural, because also when you meet an interesting person that you are like aligned to, like you have the same interests and same kind of energy, same kind of mentality, then you have so much to talk about. You feel that this person understands me and is also interested to listen to that other person. And then just for me, then I just overcompensate by talking really much and wanting to make a good impression. It's like I have all the time in the world, like, and I were not able, like I thought we would talk for 1 hour and then go, but then it lasted for 2 hours. So that was like me going over my boundary. That's what I have thought about. And then it sometimes happens. Sometimes when I play in a band, it's fun, and then it's really great, yeah. But then when I get back to reality, if I just have played longer than I wanted, longer than I was that I had said to, especially my partner, like I told her that but now today I will go to play for 1 hour, but then I played for 2 hours. Today we didn't play, but just talked. But then like I do it because yes, it's fun. I mean, like it can be in a flow state. It's maybe not so always so easy to end like that's exactly because you maybe want to, because you maybe if no one is really in a hurry, it's like okay, we have a good thing going on. It takes what it takes. It's also difficult to estimate how long it will take. But then I let my other people let them down. It's like I didn't do what I had promised. So that's bad in itself. Like people wonder, where are you? How you have, they get worried and everything. Only for this person that or this environment, this group that I'm in now. So it's in a way it's so ridiculous, because some people are able to do this. Like now my time is over, I need to go, goodbye, and they are done with that. And it's easier for me when I have got to know this person, and sometimes also when it's like I haven't done something for a while, been playing for a while, and it's fun to continue longer than I have said. But it shouldn't be. You shouldn't do that. It's better to keep your promises. It's like you show also dignity and respect to yourself and to others, to keep the time and to be aware of it. That's then this question about how are you more like is this free form being, wanting to live in the moment, to just not, because if you always keep track on time every second, you are not completely free in the moment to act and be just truly naturally. That's at least how many people feel, and also I believe to myself for things that I'm in a flow state, because when I play music I'm in flow state, and when I'm meeting someone for the first time I'm talking with someone, I'm in a flow state. I focus on that person, and I'm aware of the time, but there's a little bit also that I want to keep. I want to be in the keep to be in the flow state, and I just want to have it even more. So it's like in a free state. I don't know. Some people are really much into in that type, that they say that type of person, and other are like really strict and they strict with their time and how they use it and plan it. And I think that's also it's boring. You get so strict. I have been more like that, but I never been good with the time management, and I see it as quite boring. Time is only something we have made up anyway, although the sun rises and sets every day during certain moments. But our view of time here in Western world is like can be quite boring and strict, instead of having, I don't understand how you see time going round and round. That's I don't understand, but some people are not so much in a hurry, some not so much controlling time. They are like letting it be, letting it go, and can be quite. It is quite. It's a sense of freedom. Feels quite good. Yeah. So that's about that. For you who are watching, I'm Torbjörn Strand. Welcome to my channel and my videos here. I'm doing here these videos to get some kind of structure and productivity going on, so I can start doing other things that I really want to do, because I believe that you need to get into a kind of get a consistency, get a rhythm, get a structure, so that you can start continue doing those real things which is providing value. Now I'm just talking freely about things that I understand and learned, and reflections I have. And when I have done that a little while, I will start providing the value I have in about sales and marketing, business, human development, personal development, say men and masculinity, femininity, but not in those terms. It's more like what's important for a man. How can you start and develop your coaching business? What is a coach? How can you coach better? How can you sell anything, and especially coaching? How do you do that in the online world today? What do you need to learn? Most importantly, what kind of person do you need to become, and that which you can define yourself. But if you don't understand what's common, what's working, then you perhaps define yourself as a person which is not able to succeed and achieve what you want, because you know what you want, but how do you define that person that you need to become or need to be, either to focus more on that you currently have, or what you need to learn. So that's what it is about. And today I realized, like, I need to stop doing that, because I can't, like, I feel like I'm letting this person down, because I'm to tell that person I need to go. I need to give a lot, but then also it's fun to be in the moment, because I had a lot of things to say. What we talked about was really interesting, but too much is too much. Like, you shouldn't put everything you have in there. You should quit before you run out of interest and energy and time. because that's what's happened. Like I also feel like afterwards, and I talk so much, and I'm getting quite tired. It's like that's a pattern for burnout if you do it every day and too much. Absolutely, your energy will not be enough for that because somehow you want the confirmation, you want them to like you. It's like if I keep my boundaries, if I say no, this is I am. No, I don't have any more time to spend with you, but it was nice to meet you. Talk to you later. Bye bye. You could say that, and I eventually I did, but I waited a little bit too long. So that's something we all can learn. Some people know it and can do it, but many people can't. That really depends on what kind of also personality you have and what's your experiences, which I said in the beginning. It's about that. Okay, and then so now I'm like, what do you say? Sharing that this is what I will work on to make it even better because I can handle it better now than before, but there's still some work to do, and I'm now declaring that this is what I will work on. Yes. And then at work today, I met a lot of interesting people today, and we had. I'm working with job seekers, which is sensitive also position situation to be in for many people. Some people are like, it's good to have a break and it's fun to do something differently, and not everything will work out, but many people try to hide that, and it's a lot of shame around it, and it's difficult also to get a job if you currently unemployed and really want to get a new job. There's a lot of stress and everything. So that's what I'm daily, almost. If I'm not actively handling it, I'm always reminded of that people are unemployed every day, and some people are for a very very long time, and they don't want to be in that kind of situation. So to be able to handle that is a good skill, which is really good for me when I would like to do something else. Yeah, that's what we also talked about, doing something else. When I graduated as a market, no, when I graduated with my master in business administration, having a major in marketing, I just thought, yeah, now I have like a business education, a really good one, good quality, like from a good school, and now I can do anything I want. I have all what I need. But then in reality, it's like there was a lot of things I didn't have, and I was too uncertain of what I can do or what I can't do, about my skills and knowledge. I know that I always knew then it was quite, because school was quite easy for me, so I'm like quite smart. I have intellect there, yeah. It's more about what I'm interested in, because I'm not interested in numbers. I'm not interested in natural science. I don't want to calculate, and so I'm not that type of business person that wants to make that wants to keep the numbers and bookkeeping and all that, accountant. I was so nah. I would that would be my hell to live in to be doing that for a longer time. I have done it. I've done some bookkeeping, and I'm getting into a flow state there, and it's getting really like and really focused on it. But in the long run, it's not fun. But it's fun to do it to put everything in order and make it correct. Like that's really fun for me. But it's more like to see it's like a reward. It's not really fun. It is quite boring in the long run. It's too much routine and just sitting there and looking at some fucking numbers and putting it together like I can do it myself, no, but I can read the balance sheets and different numbers there, and and see what's for when I'm investing in something, for example in stocks, if I want to. But that's also quite difficult. I'm not an expert on it, but I can read it if I really need to want to. Sometimes I do it. But yeah, but I had so much to learn, and I was not ready at all. It's like so ridiculous, and I was so maybe naive, and it was also difficult things for me to work on, to develop, because when you graduate from university, you're not ready. If you don't have network, you don't have experience. Many people don't have. You don't have good experience, and I thought, yeah, now I can be like CEO. That's possible. I knew that, and that's what I should maybe be. Like you have. I had big expectations on myself, not really from my environment, but I made them on my own. That's something with just to be enough for something. It is silly, fucking ridiculous how I made these choices that I made just to somehow be enough, and having an idea of who I need to be. Partly because, but on the other hand, I said I really enjoy what I studied. Marketing is really great. I still love it. Marketing, sales, psychology, human behavior, habits, and behavioral science. It's really great. I love it. That's what I have been studying even more after I graduated. And then when I did it from my own interest and from my own angle, because it's more about one-to-one and groups also, but understanding how people work and sales, marketing, especially sales, and change management, and how change organizations. Like when I found my area, it was really interesting, and then into psychology, therapy also, and then into sometimes like more spiritual. That is fun, interesting, finding them and the different models, and just finding those who are qualitative, scientific, and just deleting those that are pseudo-scientific and all that, which is they sound great, but they don't. They are not a good description on reality. So then I have to delete those things, because there's so much things you can focus on. But I believe that you should also focus on that's close to reality. So, for example, in personality, there's one good personality theory, which is based on factor analysis, and which is the modern way, because we can handle information and data differently now. If you look at it from the also like from Freud and Jung and so forth, they are archetypes. You can learn a lot from them, but you cannot generalize and make it the same way that you can analyze a population, which you can use the big five, which is a factor analysis. It's like you always come to the same kind of result. In the other one, there's other ones are more philosophical, and you can learn from them, but it's more like takes a long time, and it's fun to do, but you cannot generalize from them in the same way. So yeah, but facts are facts. What truth is truth. What works is what works, and what can come. Like if you study something scientifically and it comes out with a qualitative output, that's what you should believe in. That's also what Daniel Kahneman and Tversky were studying, how human behavior is not rational. We have emotional and feeling based species. We don't make decisions like we think we do, and if something shows that this is correct, but people don't do it correctly, when you are aware, okay, now I'm behaving like I shouldn't do, I don't behave in a rational way, then you should change your behavior according to that, even though it doesn't feel right, and it feels like this makes no sense. This is not how I should do it. You still should practice until you be aware of that, so that you do the right decision. This is the correct decision when you are aware of it. That's the same way believing in an incorrect model or a correct model which is tested. Oh yeah. Back to work about unemployment. I met one of these people today, which is a good meeting, and how stressful unemployment can be. This person, I didn't really get what this person wanted, the goal, what should this person do now. We came to a conclusion and had a plan, and that's good. What was great to see and a little bit challenging was this person had a lot of changes in their life with the family and everything, wanting to provide, feeling ashamed for applying for benefits, taking the government's or our society's money here in Finland, shame for that, but eventually coming to the conclusion that it's better to take it because that's what they should do. This also their right, and there's nothing wrong with them by doing that. It's only they have to come over it. And surprisingly, many people are telling this, that they feel bad, they don't want to use the system. There's so much more often than those that you see that they don't care and just want to take the money. Of course, they don't tell you, and you don't have you don't have the same discussion with those people that just wants to stay away and take all the money. But then I believe that there are less of them actually, because you don't get so much money anyway. They probably do some other things to get their money that they want and need. But there are a lot of people that don't want to take the money that they have right to, and I always need to go through that, but I can handle it very well, and with like a logical argument, and then they go into feeling, just connects to the feeling and how they could change so that they can actually take the money that they are supposed to take, that they had the right to, and feel, even regardless how they feel about it, just take it, and then they can focus on what they should focus on, and then move on, and then they don't have to stay with the money forever, because that's maybe what they're afraid of. They will take the money, and then they will realize that now I'm unemployed, I'm in a bad situation, I'm a bad person, I need to provide for my family and all those things. And that's very important for many people, to provide and protect and use the skills and be powerful and be strong. There's nothing wrong with that. It can motivate you and keeps you going on, and I think you should have that with you. So, but this person then had like a breakdown, almost cried, wanted to like, now I need a moment for myself, and then just let it go. And I hold the space, held the space, and relieved. Then afterwards, like the joy, some like happiness, and like ready to move on and looking forward. That was what happened afterwards. So like, you should let yourself feel. You should yourself let it out, like the pain you have. Realize that, and when you have let it out in a space with someone else or on your own, you can just move on, and then you will have more energy, more joy, more focus, at least for the moment. But if you just keep it to yourself and never let it out, you will get more desperate. You don't know what you're doing. You're doing quick decisions, rash decisions. Nothing makes sense, only because there's something that you don't allow, that you haven't expressed, and you just try to get it away, and you like, this is messy. That's how it was before. But now it was much clearer, like, now we should do this, and then we move on. So yeah, that's what I experienced today. It was a great day. Please like, comment if you have experienced something similar, or have some ideas about and thoughts about what I shared, follow and go into my community and LinkedIn or Facebook. You can find me there and contact me if you want or what you want to do. But you can find me there. So yeah, talk to you later. Thank you for today. Bye.